Hey y'all, welcome into the Mid-Mo Music Show Season 2. It's going to be a great season. We've got plenty of performers coming at you. I'll be your host. I'm Noah Kline. Joining me today, we got Mick Byrd. He's going to play a song you might have heard before, one off a new album, and one unreleased track. Let's get to it. Mick Byrd.
1, 2, 3, 4. A landlord knocking at my door. He say if you don't pay, you can't stay here no more. Too much money for the morning. The money already spent. Too much money for the money, honey. I can't pay no rent. Just a guitar. Love to flirt, to paint your fingernails, find you some work. Too much money for the money already spent. Too much money for the money, honey, I can't pay no rent. My favorite verse. Gotta buy groceries, gotta buy beer. Without electricity, it'll be dark in here. Too much money for the money already spent. Too much money for the money, honey, can't pay no rent. Too much money for the money. Too much money for the money. Too much money for the money. Lord, too much money for the money. Too much money for the money, honey. Can't pay no rent.
Hey y'all, welcome back. Joining us today, Mick Byrd. Just started up. I mean, how does it feel to be back playing music outside for a crowd again?
It feels way fun, Noah. It feels way fun. That was a long, bleak winter last year, and it's wonderful to see the joy that everybody is approaching live music again. It's what we do. It's what we want to do.
You know, you got more shows coming up in Missouri. How much does it mean to get in front of a crowd, in front of people from your home state?
Well, during the pandemic craziness, we tried to stay as relevant as we could with a lot of Facebook Live things. And, you know, you get feedback from that, but there's nothing that's more joyful than playing for a live crowd right in front of you. You see the expressions on faces and the head bobbing and the foot tapping and the hand clapping. And you know, if you don't play music for anybody else but yourself, it's sort of in a vacuum. You know, so yeah, we prefer 2021 for sure.
And let's talk about the music. I mean, growing up in Vienna, how much does your community play a role in your music? Is it there?
Well, sure. I mean, you can't, if you divorce your music from who you are, it doesn't have any integrity. And music without integrity usually shines pretty quickly, you know, in that direction. I call a lot of what I do Ozark blues because it's where I live. It's how I grew up. It's the people, it's the places, and we have our blues meet country and roots rock there at the crossroads, and sort of a multi-genre approach has worked real well for us up to now, knock on wood.
And bringing Ozark blues around the country, I mean, you're playing Arkansas not too long. What's that like?
Well, we always try to take a little bit of Missouri with us. Noah, I'm a Missouri Arts Council touring performer, and I'm very proud of that. those folks kind of think that what we do puts Missouri in a positive light, and we're some of the best of Missouri's homegrown, and we're proud to be amongst a really good, a really wonderful group of Missouri musicians that are spreading the good word throughout the country. And you know, the musician thing, we put a lot of miles on the old van, and that's part of it.
And being a Missourian, being a musician, how much do those play hand in hand?
Well, music is a universal language. I wrote a song several years ago called Just the Blues, which is a tribute to B.B. King. And the first line is, you know, music is a universal language. In today's world, without hopefully being overly preachy, there's so many things that separate us. It's a darn good thing we have a few things like music that can bring us back together.
You play a lot of different types of music, right? We're gonna hear, and we just heard, different genres. How do you classify yourself?
As a musician, you know, and when people say, what kind of music do you play, Mick? My usual response is hopefully good, you know. Genres can be very limiting, Noah, rather than explanatory. I only listen to this, I only listen to that, I only listen to this, I don't like that. That really sort of limits you. I would say almost everything that I write and that we perform with these guys, with Dennis and Ray, who are great musicians and good buddies, which makes it fun as well. It's pretty much all blues based.
And being back here with Dennis and Ray, what's it like working with other people taking part in the music?
They write their own accompaniments. They put their own flair to what's going on, so they have a part in the song. And sometimes that takes it in a direction that I didn't foresee. And it's generally always fun. You know, everybody wants to create, I would think. You know, in my opinion, and this is just my opinion, if I want to hear Brown Sugar, I want to hear Mick Jagger sing it, not Mick Byrd. You know, the creative part of music is really floats my boat.
Said you were not ready, so promised to give you time. But the warm glow in your eyes tonight betrays what's on your mind. And I'm not gonna say goodnight tonight. Baby, I'm not gonna say goodnight tonight. Gonna show you what I'm made of, till the sun peeks through the shades of this little whitewashed country shotgun house. Gonna hold you like a diamond till I get lost in your shining. Gonna let you show me what your love's about. Won't let go until the morning light. I'm not gonna say goodnight tonight. Goodnight tonight. Whether it is wrong or right, it's not for me to say. But girl, if you just let me, I can love your way. And I'm not gonna say goodnight tonight. Baby, I'm not gonna say goodnight tonight. Gonna show you what I'm made of, till the sun peeks through the shades of this little whitewashed country shotgun house. Gonna hold you like a diamond till I get lost in your shining. Gonna let you show me what your love's about. Won't let go until the morning light. goodnight tonight. I'm not gonna say goodnight tonight. I'm not gonna say goodnight tonight. Staring at the people, there's so many people staring back at you. And it's lonely by the wall, so you dance out to the center of the room. Oh, princess, do you wear a heavy crown? Wear a heavy crown. When you look in the mirror, can you tell me who it is you see? Is it a blessing or a burden to have your kind of beauty? Oh, princess, do you wear a heavy crown? Wear a heavy crown. The world just keeps on spinning, keeps on spinning around. It's hard to tell if you're losing or you're winning. You're ending or beginning now, right now. Oh, you and your heavy crown. When you stroll down the sidewalk, it's more like a parade. Is it hard to smile and wave and keep up a charade? Oh, princess, do you wear a heavy crown? Do you wear a heavy crown? Oh, princess, do you wear a heavy crown?
Let's talk about the music specifically. Let's talk about Crown. What's behind that song?
I have always wanted to do a rock album, Noah. I've always wanted to do that. And we put some rock songs on multi-genre albums, but we've never done a whole album of just rock tunes. And what inspired that is we're getting a lot of requests for our rock music at live shows. And if that's what people want to hear, you know, for us, live shows pays a gasoline bill, you know, and you want to give people what they want. And the final kicker was Debbie said I could, and she gave me the money, so we did.
And so I'll ask her, do you play the music for you or do you play it for the people?
Wow, that's an insightful question. I hope both. I hope both, Noah, but for me, music is extremely fulfilling. It is, it's part of who I am. It's an integral part of who I am. When you can share that with other people and they really get it and they're very much in tune with the message of the song or the groove of the song or anything in the song that makes them or helps them feel something, that interplay is really special. So I hope both.
When you're playing, nothing matters, you're in your flow state a little bit, you know, and I see you looking into the crowd. What does it mean to see that crowd and them reacting to you?
Oh, it makes it 1,000,000% more fun. You know, the Facebook Live thing that we were all reduced to last winter, that's sure better than nothing, but there's a step in between you and the people that you play for. And every person in the audience might perceive a song differently. Somebody may be all fired up about the blues groove, and somebody may be all fired up about the lyrics, and somebody might be all fired up about Dennis's lead line, or they want to know what a cajon is. You know, we play in a lot of little out of the way places. Not too many cajon players walk in the door, but Ray does, and we've had all kinds of people intrigued about what is that and how does that work? You know, and that's all part of it.
And can you talk to me about the songwriting process a little bit? What goes into it for you, especially when we're dealing with, like you said, rock, Ozark blues?
Well, Noah, my first studio engineer way back in the early '80s told me something that I've always tried to remember, that if you play for yourself, you can play the song however you want. But if you're playing for other people, you have to have something in there for them and not just for you. And I think that's very true. You know, the songs that tend to vibrate with our crowd are the songs with maybe a universal theme that people can relate to. As far as being a disciplined songwriter, I'm not a finagler, you know, along with however many hundreds of thousands of people. We're trying to pitch music in Nashville. We're very tickled with the airplay we've gotten down there in iHeartRadio. The airplay direct charts, radio acquisition charts are really fond of the new album in the week it's been out. We're tickled about that. But in the end, you know, you write songs that are real to you and that have some integrity, and you hope other people can dial into that. When I'm finished with a song, I'm done. If it feels like work to write a song or to finish a song, I just quit, because it shouldn't be work. It's something that should just roll there. And if you're going to obsess about whether the end of a line should be an up inflection or a down inflection, it's not science. Ray just said before we started that, you know, music is math, and I'm sure it is to a lot of people, but it's not to me.
Mick Byrd. Mick, thanks for taking the time
You
with
bet,
us.
Noah.
Appreciate
Good to meet you, man.
In the hot days of summer, oh, mainly I do find working sun up, sun out helps keep you off my mind. When the autumn winds blow, I feel that old familiar pain, and I miss you every time it rains. Every time it rains, in the cold of December, when the passes packed with snow, I could sit by the fire and I think of long ago, when the springtime thunders and storms roll across the plains, and I miss you every time it rains. You left me in a downpour back in Denver. The mountains made you cry. I try not to, but I still remember when rain falls just like teardrops from the sky. In the hot days of summer, only I do find working sun up, sun down helps keep you off my mind. When the autumn winds blow, I feel that old familiar ding. And I miss you every time it rains. Every time it rains. Every time it rains.